Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Happy Friday night. Thanks all for joining back in once again here as the Boston Celtics open up the 2025 calendar year. It's their first home game of the new year for the Celtics as they are hosting the Sacramento Kings. Sacramento comes into this matchup 18-19, tied for 10th place in the Western Conference alongside the Spurs, but they have won 5 straight games in a row. That's currently the longest active winning streak in the Western Conference. Celtics number 2 in the East, 13-6 at home. They are 27-10 overall this season, coming off an efficient victory, winning at Denver 118-106 on Tuesday. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Things going well here, and Celtics looking to see if they can keep it rolling tonight in this matchup. Very, very tricky trap type of game tonight for the Celtics here, as they are a double-digit point favorite by 11.5 now on the spread. That number for the over-under has gone down by around 4 points from what it was earlier today. It was at 230.5 this morning. It is now down to 226.5. And the reason why is because De'Aaron Fox has been listed out tonight for this matchup due to a glutes injury. So Fox listed out. That's a severe loss there. He had 40 points in 44 minutes in the last game on 63% shooting for De'Aaron Fox in the last matchup against the Celtics back on April the 5th of 2024. That game was decided by 1 point. Celtics won that game 101-100. Celtics come into this one winning 6 straight games against Sacramento, and they've dropped down 122 points or greater in the last 5 out of 6 against the Kings. Celtics last year, the first game they had right before Christmas, they put up over 140 points and went down as their best offensive efficiency game for Boston in all of last year's regular season game. So what's good, everybody? Hope all is going well. Happy Friday nights. And the Celtics looking to stay perfect on Fridays. They have lost every single day of the week besides Friday this year. They're perfect 7-0 right now. The only day of the week that they haven't lost. Also perfect 4-0 this season for the Celtics with 2 full days of rest. They last played on Tuesday. And it was without the Joker at Denver, but still able to pick up the win, an efficient victory, shooting 50% even from the floor. And looking to see if they can continue that shooting efficiency into this game tonight. Sacramento has been much, much better recently for them there. 5-1 since the firing of their head coach Mike Brown. Interim head coach Doug Christie took over after a 13-18 start, and he has righted the ship. They're only one game from 500 at 18-19, knocking on the doorstep at a 10 seed. Right now, they're actually tied for the 10 seed in the Western Conference for them, so they're knocking on the doorstep to see if they can move up in the West play-in. What's good? Timothy on the stream, welcome in. Rain, welcome back in. Joe, Anastasia, welcome aboard tonight. Yeah, Illinois hoops doing really well for them this year. That was a big win against Oregon. They crushed Oregon. And that one, yes, I think the Celtics can win this one tonight. They have won 6 straight against Sacramento. Also, Sacramento is without their key player, De'Aaron Fox, tonight. So that's a huge loss there coming into this game for the Kings tonight. So major loss. He is out due to a glute injury. And Devin Carter making his return back to New England for this game. Former PC Friar plays for Sacramento. Just got his first NBA debut last week for Devin Carter, so he returns in this game. Celtics fully healthy besides a couple of their bench players. Jordan Walsh and also Drew Peterson are the only 2 players listed out, whereas De'Aaron Fox is the lone player listed out tonight for Sacramento. Wow, 11 inches of snow for Joe, man. Yeah, we actually didn't get any snow. We're supposed to get snow tomorrow, but based on like the early forecast in the week, they said like a northeaster where I was, but the whole storm system shifted like significantly south or so. So we're only supposed to get like, I think like a coating to an inch tomorrow where I am. SGA Sports Talk channel, welcome back in, man. Thanks for joining back in. I got my top 5 picks in the night here for you guys, and honestly, I think multiple players tonight can go over their player prop. And one of them trotting down the hallway in the pregame, they just show some B-roll. Happy to be back in Boston. The fans love him in Boston, and he is back and healthy. That is Kristaps Porzingis. And actually, I didn't have him on my player prop list, but I think that he could very well go over on this prop as well. This is what I got for my top 5 picks for today. Celtics over 120.5 points for this game. I've got there. The Celtics, their strength, number 1 in the NBA, averaging 18 made threes per game. The Kings, their weakness is allowing opponents to average over 14 made threes. That ranks 28th most surrendered threes in the NBA. They rank 27th in perimeter defense. That is a Celtics strong suit going up against a Kings weakness in this matchup. The Celtics have scored at least 122 points or greater against Sacramento in their last 5 out of 6 games, including 140 plus last December. In Game 1 against Sacramento. Game 1s, the Celtics has scored 122 plus in the first meeting in 3 straight years against Sacramento. So I like the Celtics to be a scoring machine tonight, over 120.5 tonight for this game. And then Derek White back after an extended period of rest for him. He plays much better when he has 3+ days of rest. He did not play against Denver due to illness on Tuesday. I think Derek White's going to have a big matchup here going up against a struggling perimeter defense with Sacramento. His player prop at just 14.5. He's averaging over 17 points this season for Derek White. And against Sacramento, he is averaging over 21 points per game on 63% shooting and 54% from 3 in his previous 3 games for Derek White against the Kings. So he has had the number against Sacramento recently. He's gone over that 14.5 points player prop in 25 out of 35 games this season. I also took him over for 2.5 made threes. I looked at that this morning and saw that was really low. He's averaging 3.7 made threes per game. That ranks number 10 in the NBA. He's made at least 3 threes in 16 out of 19 home games this season. He shoots the ball much better from 3 at home than on the road. Plus, he has 3+ full days off. A rest now for Derek White, so he should be able to produce tonight in this one. And then Jaylen Brown, he was lacking as a scorer in the last game against Denver, but he's gone off. Friday nights, home games, Jaylen Brown's averaging 3 points per game higher at home than he is on the road, whereas Jason Tatum is averaging 2 points per game higher on the road than he is at home. So it's quite interesting there with the Jays, where Tatum's a much better player in road games, whereas Jaylen Brown comes alive in home games. And Jaylen Brown loves these Friday nights. He's averaging 29 points per game on Friday nights, and he has taken off as a playmaker as well. Career best 4.7 assists per game for JB. That's up from 3.6 assists per game last season for Jaylen Brown. Really took over as a playmaker in the last matchup against Denver. And I've got a feeling that there's going to be a bunch of assists going down in this game. And actually right now, Jason Tatum, he leads the Celtics in assists per game, but Jaylen Brown's number 2 on the team. You would think it's either Jrue Holiday or Derek White, but Jaylen Brown's actually higher than both White and Holiday right now for assists per game this season. And then my final pick, I got Jrue Holiday over 14.5 points in assists combined for him, as well as he's recently been more involved as a scorer. He had a great game playmaking against Denver, a couple full court outlet passes that resulted in easy buckets in transition for the Celtics, but he's averaging 16.2 points and assists combined this season, and averaging 17.6 points and assists in his last 5 games, really spiking up there for Jrue Holiday. So there's my top 5 picks for tonight. Honestly, I think more can hit. I very well think the over for Porzingis is going to hit. He's had a number of the Kings recently, so that's another one that could very well hit, is the over points and over rebounds for Porzingis. He has really stepped up in the glass. And then also, Peyton Pritchard, if he gets more playing time, they got everybody fully healthy. That's the only thing. But if the Celtics get up by a landslide in this game, it's going to lead to more minutes by Peyton Pritchard. He's had a couple down games. He could very well hit his player prop for over points, over made threes, even things like over rebounds and stuff like that as well. Whereas Tatum had the highest 26.5 going into this game. That's kind of tricky as the highest player prop, because he could honestly drop 26 but can't get to 27. That's the thing. And his rebounds did drop, though, from 8.5 since Porzingis came back. So those are the numbers for tonight. My top 5 picks of the night got them up there. And they're also posted on my Twitter page every day at behindthearc14. What's good, Uncle Pizzle Troy? Welcome in. Thanks all for joining in. Yep, JT is not soft. Constantly plays. He loves the game. Always plays. Barely takes a night off for Tatum. And yeah, he was called soft in an interview earlier this week by a former NBA player who has 0 rings. And it's just he has a totally different way that he goes about it compared to like other players. Like I think a lot of other people expect them to be like fiery and stuff like KG was in the past, like be that type of dude. But you don't want to be out of character there for Tatum. Just keep to yourself, keep on playing the game like he has, and very quietly he is in the top 4, should be number 3. Yeah, he is in the top 3 of the MVP for him, or top 4 for him right now, and doing it really quietly this season for JT. Jokic, SGA, Giannis, and Tatum inside the top 4. So very soon we're going to tip off this one. Yep, Kevin Durant. I took his player prop yesterday, and he failed me. It was for 26.5 points, a point lower than Devin Booker's last night. And he had 14 points in the first quarter. After that, he only scored 9 total in the final 3 quarters. Like, he was well on pace to post like a 40-point game, and then decided not to come out and score in the final 3 quarters in that game. But yeah, I'm based on the player props I took. I'm thinking that this game's gonna have points flying off the scoreboard tonight. This has been like classic Boston versus Sacramento in the past. Last year was more of a defensive game in April, whereas 101 to 100 Celtics won that game. But the game back in December 2023, Celtics dropped down to over 140 against this Kings defense. And yeah, that line's now shifted a tad up in favor of Boston. Boston now a 12.5 point favorite currently. And De'Aaron Fox is not available. That's a huge loss tonight for Sacramento. Fox dropped down 40 points in 44 minutes in the last game on April 5th, so he's not out. Celtics have been lackluster at home. They have more losses at home than they did all of last year. So I think they're going to treat their fans to something special tonight. They love these Friday night games. They're a perfect 7-0 on Fridays. And the fans tonight definitely deserve to get something special here. Wow, that's awesome. Nick Saban going into the College Football Hall of Fame. Yeah, totally deserving right there. One of the greatest college football coaches ever of all time, creating that Alabama dynasty. And Tim here, heat wave, out in Claremont, New Hampshire, 32 degrees today. Yeah, I think we got up to like 38, 39 where I am over at Southeast Mass. Yep, much warmer. It felt like spring compared to last couple of days. Waking up, it was like 10 degrees out. Starting at my car, got up to like 25, 28, and that was it. Yeah, that was, Brandon Jennings there was the one who said about that to Tatum. Yup, Jared Allen, huge game against OKC. I mean, he was the X factor in that game. He went off. I like Cat tonight in that game against OKC because OKC struggled to contain Jared Allen until they get Chet Holmgren back. They're going to have a lot of issues trying to contain the big man in those matchups. Couple other games going on in the NBA right now. Pacers up against the Warriors, 27-24. Magic lead the Bucks, 31-30. And the Pelicans up against the Sixers, 31-24. That's not a good start there for Philadelphia against the 7-31 Pelicans. Pelicans coming to town to take on Boston on Sunday. I hope to be back live for that one as well at 6 o'clock. Here's the starting five tonight. Sacramento, Malik Monk, Keon Ellis, DeMar DeRozan, Keegan Murray, and Domantas Sabonis. Going up against the Celtics starting five. Jrue Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Kristaps Porzingis for this matchup. Celtics, all their key players fully healthy. Only players listed out, Drew Peterson and Jordan Walsh for this game, whereas Sacramento has their leading scorer, De'Aaron Fox, who is out for this matchup today. That's a massive, massive loss there for Sacramento. Celtics, white jerseys, green numbers, green letters, as they're looking to see if they can start to put together more victories with these white uniforms. They did last Friday against Houston. They picked up a win on the road 1 week ago at Houston. They're only 7-6 this season with those white uniforms as we are underway, and the Kings control the opening tip. Kings left to right in the floor. Black jerseys for them. White numbers, white letters. Purple stripes going down the side their uniform. Malik Monk drives on Holiday. Jumper, mid-range, off the back room, no good. Great contest by Jrue to start things off as Porzingis picks up a quick rebound. Celtics with their first possession. Jrue Holiday at the right wing perimeter, guarded by Monk 1-on-1. Slides it over to Brown. Brown with a lot of success in this matchup. Brown backs his way, floats up the shot, got it to go. And it goes through, up and through for two by JB to begin. Jaylen Brown just monstrous against the Kings in the previous 5 matchups in the series. He has gone off, averaging over 28 points per game in the last 5 games against Sacramento. 3-point shot able to drop by Malik Monk for the Kings. Celtics possession number 2. Holiday running the point, bounce pass over to Tatum, top of the key. Tatum slides it out to the left wing. Porzingis pops out for the 3, right down the chute, delivers. KP right on target range, catching fire. That was pure right there by Porzingis. First minute of action. Top of the key, Keegan Murray lobs it over to Sabonis around the perimeter. Sabonis, hand off to DeRozan. DeRozan, mid-range, jumper over Brown, swoosh. Already a lot of scoring right now, 5-5. Celtics, possession number 3, scoring in their first 2. Tatum at the top, lob down low, finds Brown with possession. Brown goes up, too easy, up and in off the backboard. Jaylen looking for the fall call, couldn't get it, but Jason Tatum able to find a wide open Jaylen Brown off the post up behind the defense. Sabonis at the top, hand off to Monk. Monk jacks up the 3, off the back rim, no good. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Celtics by 2. Tatum crosses the midcourt logo. Tatum slides it down the top off to Porzingis. Puts the ball into the hands of Tatum. They're perfect. 3 for 3. Tatum fastball intercepted that time as they waste their first possession of the night now. 3 for 4. Keon Ellis wide open 3. No good. Skipped around the rim and out. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Holiday, 2 minutes into action. TD Garden logo. Drew, bounce pass over to Brown. He's been the go-to, the tone setter. Backs his way in a mismatch here. Working on Malik Monk. Puts up the pivot. Off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound. Brown, double team. Floats up the shot. And he scores up and through for 2 more by Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown seeing the rim right now. Friday night's been big for JB. Swoosh from the perimeter goes Sacramento on a 3. It's Keegan Murray. 9-8. Points flying off the scoreboard. 17 combined in the first 2.5 minutes. Tatum fires a fastball. Porzingis in the middle. Jumper connects on it. Porzingis also having some great success in this matchup. Buries the 2. Sabonis dribbles up to the elbow. Hands it off to Monk. Slides it out to the left wing. Murray takes the 3. Makes the 3 from the perimeter. It's a pure stroke right there for the former Iowa Hawkeye. 11 even. Talk about efficiency right now to begin this game. Tatum around the perimeter. Tatum towards his right. Tatum bounce pass behind his back off to Porzingis. Porzingis at the Bentley University logo. Couldn't save it. As it sailed right to the NBC Sports Boston crew at the scorer's table. It's a turnover. Tatum a little bit too fancy right there off the bounce pass. Tried to set up Porzingis behind his back. Sacramento with possession. DeRozan. Jumper, low block, no good. Too strong off the glass. Sabonis, offensive rebound. Sabonis put back, able to sneak his way right past Porzingis. Rod, what's good? Thanks for joining in, man. Glad to have you guys back in the stream. A lot of offense so far to begin this game. Derek White, left wing perimeter towards his right. Slides it off to the top to Brown. He's already got 6. Jaylen, crossover. Jaylen drives downhill to the cup. And he got fouled. So they will not count the 2 for Jaylen Brown. Reach and foul charge to Sacramento before the shot. An excellent start for JB right now. Derek White finds Brown underneath and he scores. Up and it off the backboard. Good for 2 more. The tone setter came to play today. 8 out of the 13 through Jaylen Brown. His player prop at just 21.5 points going into this matchup. Must have looked on the sportsbooks betting sites and must have logged in this morning for JB to see that and must have been like, hey, the disrespect, man. I'm going to go off for 30 at least in this game. Jaylen Brown, big time so far tonight. 4 minutes into action, 26 combined points. Tatum brings the double out to the top. Holiday slides it out to the left wing. Porzingis for the 3. Off the mark, no good. Sabonis with a defensive rebound. Ron, welcome back in Vegas. Thanks for joining in, man. And yep, my prayers out to LA. Sabonis, wide open layup, and he missed it. Too tall off the glass. What in the world was that by Domantas Sabonis? He blew a wide open layup. Jaylen Brown's going to slow it down at the left wing. Jaylen. He's already got 8, looking for 10. Jaylen rises for the jumper. Off the Beckham, no good. Sabonis collects the defensive rebound. Sabonis lost it. Tatum collects the steal. Up ahead, Holiday. Holiday drives. Swings it outside. Brown dribbles up. Spin cycle. Jaylen gets the cup as he goes reverse hand and scores. Up and in off the glass. Good for 2 more with a layup. 15-13, Jaylen Brown cooking with 10 so far to begin this game on 5 for 7 shooting. Loose ball around the perimeter. Malik Monk picks it up. Monk off the Sabonis screen. Bounce past Sabonis. Top of the key. He tries an open 3. Connects on it. Jaylen Brown loves Friday nights. He loves games in Boston, averaging 25 points per game. At the TD Garden this season in Boston, he is averaging 29 points per game on Fridays. White missed the jumper at the low block. Rebound controlled by Sabonis. Out to the left wing. Keon Ellis. Rainbow and a 3. Drills it. 19-15 Sacramento. A lot of efficiency. Not much defense going on right now with 6:32 left to go in the first. And Joe Mazzulla will burn a timeout. The tone setter. Jaylen Brown. If you're betting on home games at the TD Garden, pick the over for the player prop for points for Jaylen Brown. If you're betting on road games for the Boston Celtics, take the over player prop for Jason Tatum. That's how it's been all season long. Jaylen Brown's averaging 3 points per game higher at home than he is on the road, whereas Tatum's been vice versa, averaging 2 points per game higher on the road than at home this season. It's quite interesting how the two have worked, and the tone setter getting to the rim, getting whatever he wants. 10 points in 5 minutes right now for Jaylen to begin. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. We got 60 plus out here watching right now. And, yeah, my prayers and thoughts out to LA. Just so sad what's going on over there. And my thoughts out to JJ Redick. His house burned down yesterday. Just so sad. I streamed that game. I think that was on Tuesday. The Lakers lost on Tuesday night, and I knew something was completely wrong. They lost against a team without Luka and Kyrie when they took on Dallas, and it looked like those guys were just like not in the right mind to play basketball on Tuesday night, that there was more out there than basketball itself, a greater game that's out there, and that's battling the wildfires out in LA County. It's just so sad. So, for what I heard, the first game yesterday got canceled got postponed for the Lakers. So the Lakers were supposed to have a home game last night against the Hornets. That game got postponed. And I don't know about the rest of the schedule. I think they got like three or four more home games coming up in a row for the Lakers. Wow, that's terrible. Yeah, they moved the Rams game to Glendale, Arizona. So they were playing at State Farm Stadium in Arizona. So they're not even playing. I'm shocked. Like, they're not even playing that game at San Francisco, or at least, like, if they could open up San Diego and at the former Chargers stadium for San Diego, where they used to play it there, or even for the Las Vegas Raiders, open up that stadium and play it. No, that game got picked to play in Arizona. So, all those people that booked flights from, like, the Vikings fans, all those fans that booked flights from Minnesota to Los Angeles all had to rebook their tickets to go to Phoenix. Back to action right now, 19-15. Peyton Pritchard on the floor, first time tonight, alongside Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, and Kristaps Porzingis. Tatum, jab step, Tatum dribbles up, Tatum weaves his way inside the paint, got stripped to the basketball, turned it over, outlet pass ahead, Malik Monk throws it down with a right-handed flush. 5-0 in the last 5 games in the 5-game winning streak for Sacramento, leading all West teams on longest active winning streaks right now. Porzingis popped up for the 3, missed off the rim short as Sabonis collected a defensive rebound out to the left corner. Jab step with a lace of a 3 by Monk, missed off the back rim. Tatum collects the defensive board. Celtics but down by 6 here. Tatum gets past one defender, finds Porzingis at the top, launches another 3, and he buries it. KP is showing up big from the perimeter. That's his second made 3 tonight. 3-point game right now. Sacramento with a possession. This ball gets slid over to Monk. Monk, a lot of usage so far for him without De'Aaron Fox tonight. Sabonis on his 3 as he drills it. Second made 3 tonight as well by the big fella Domantas Sabonis. So 2 each by Porzingis and Sabonis right now. 8 points, 5 rebounds by Sabonis. Tatum gets doubled off to Porzingis. Outside finds Brown. Elevates for the J. Off the mark, no good. Missed the 3. Sabonis collects the defensive rebound. Malik Monk up the floor. Malik Monk drives over Tatum. Malik Monk no good off the glass. Holiday with a defensive board. Celtics down by 6. 5 minutes left to go in the first. Drew laces up a 3. And before that, we'll have a defensive foul picked up here. Charge to Sacramento. Hey, what's good, Ricardo? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Porzingis will check out. Luke Cornett, on the positive moments that he's had so far this season, as he's been an offensive rebound beast. Comes into the floor first time tonight. So does Al Horford and Sam Hauser right now. Off the screen, Pritchard launches a 3. That's offline. Offensive rebound back to Horford. Quarter 3 off a side step. Hauser came up short. They're just going for the 3s right now. You got to provide balance. Jaylen Brown was doing that earlier on the floor. It's Tatum, Horford, Hauser, Cornett, and Pritchard. That's the 5 in the court currently. So Holiday came out alongside Porzingis and Brown, who are not on the floor. Also, White's not on the floor. Pritchard, a lot of dribbling here at the left wing. Slides it off to his right to Horford. Horford guarded by Trey Lyles around the perimeter. Lob down low. Cornett sees the opening. Cornett blew the open layup. Got the putback there for 2. Padding the stat line there by Luke Cornett. An offensive rebounds on an easy miss by a defender, plus the bucket. 24-20. 4 minutes left to go in the first, and no good in the three. Skipped around the rim and out, missed off the mark straight away by Sabonis. Tatum with another rebound defensively. Left baseline dribble, Pritchard. Pritchard circles around, back out to the far side perimeter. Pritchard, right baseline dribble, skip pass, left corner. Horford launches a three, off the rim, no good. Luke Cornett, offensive rebound. On the top here with Tatum. Tatum backs his way on Sabonis. Tatum double team, bobble to handle. Tatum gonna back though, bounce pass left wing, Horford. Lobs it over to Tatum, one-on-one defended by Herter. Left baseline dribble, Tatum trying to go in for a reverse hand layup off the wraparound. Got deflected off the glass, and it goes back to Sacramento. The Kings at the top, a wide open three, bullseye. That's good by Malik Monk, having a big game right out of the gate in this one. 27-20 Sacramento, 14-5 run by the Kings last 3 minutes and 40 seconds. They came to play tonight. No De'Aaron Fox, no problem. They're in a 5-game winning streak, 5-1 with their interim head coach. Nice touch pass out to the corner. Horford bricks another three. Celtics over-reliant upon the three ball right now, and Sacramento collects the defensive rebound. Monk pushes it out to the outside. Herter off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound secured by Sabonis. Top of the key three. Herter skipped around the rim and out again. Loose ball. Celtics getting beat to the glass here as Lyles gets tied up. That's back-to-back offensive rebound surrender by the Celtics defense. We've seen a total shift in this game. They got to get Jaylen Brown back on the floor right now. Jaylen Brown set the tone, attacking, getting to the rim, whereas everybody else just keeps on jacking up threes, and they haven't been able to make those threes so far tonight. 2:48 left to go. The first, we take the timeout. Yeah, good question, Harry. Probably protagonist there, because a lot of people just hate the villain. Jaylen Brown's got 10, but got substituted out, and nobody else wants to play downhill in this game. 8 points by Porzingis, whereas Tatum's having a rough start. 2 turnovers, no points by JT. Becoming the top playmaker with 4 assists. Also leads the way with 5 rebounds, but Tatum just nothing on the board for him right now in this game. Way too many threes. Al Horford at the corner, just it's been a brick show recently for him. Luckily, he plays tough, always 110% effort on the defensive side of the floor. He gives you his all, but yeah, nothing from Al Horford from the perimeter. 0 for 2 right now from 3-point range in this game for Big Al. Celtics struggling from 3. 2 for 9 from 3. They're 9 for 22 from the floor. And they are 9 for 13 from 2, but they're 2 for 9 from 3. And Sacramento's got a 5-scorer balance right now. Sabonis, 8 points, 9 rebounds. Almost the first quarter double-double. 8 points by Malik Monk. 6 by Keegan Murray. 3 by Keon Ellis. 2 by DeMar DeRozan. And they're without their top scorer tonight either, De'Aaron Fox. Yeah, Celtics playing a little bit of lackadaisical basketball here. Trying to go through the motions and take a bunch of threes and think that they can make them, but right now they've yet to hit their shot. This stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for a referral for discounts over on the GamesGo site. The link for GamesGo is pinned to the chat. It's also posted in the description of this video. GamesGo provides premium subscriptions for a lower monthly price to websites such as Canva Pro, Duolingo, Grammarly, Deezer, DeepL, Perplexity AI, and Crunchyroll. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 5 years. Hey, there we go. Devin Carter, repping his number 22 that he wore at PC. There he is. First time on the floor tonight. Devin Carter in the game for the first time tonight here for Sacramento. Celtics win the tip-off, the jump ball. Here's a 3 at the left wing. Sam Hauser, no good. Hit the top of the backboard. That's out of bounds. Once again, exactly what I talked about during the timeout. Celtics 9 for 13 from 2. Boston 2 for 9 from 3. And now they're 20% 2 for 10 after that last miss. Kings with possession. Devin Carter, rookie from Providence, first time on the floor tonight. Sends it off to his teammate DeRozan. Jumper to elbow, missed off the back heel, no good. Rebound secured by Horford. Horford, Pritchard, Cornett. Hauser, and Tatum. That's the 5 on the floor. Currently, Brown's on the bench. He leads the way in this game with 10 points. Pritchard a lob out to the corner. Gets sent by Horford. Hauser got stripped, lost it. Turnover. Herter with a steal. Up the floor, Carter. On the top of the key, DeRozan sends it off to his right. Herter drives, attacks the paint. Kevin Herter, wide open layup lane as he scored up and through for the buckets. That's too easy right there. He sliced between the entire Celtics defense. Some miscommunication there. Who is the backdoor player at the end of that play there for the Celtics? Tatum steps into a 3. Tatum buries it. First made 3 tonight. First pair of points that he gets within a trio of points there for JT with 3. Carter with a 3 off the back rim, no good. Hauser collects the defensive rebound. Tatum will take it up the floor. Tatum with 4 assists. Tatum, dribble, drive, attacks, downhill. Tatum goes up, gets fouled. The clock will stop with 1.5 minutes. That's on Devin Carter. First personal foul. It's a big welcome back to New England for Devin Carter, for the former PC Friar. First shot, no good at the line. So today, I was at work. I worked with a Villanova alum and also a St. John's alum. And the conversation we had today about that was what a mess Providence College basketball is right now. We talked about that for quite a bit of time earlier today, because it is a big, big mess right now for PC College hoops, whereas Villanova just picked up a big win over UConn. St. John's looking pretty good. They had that come from behind win against PC a few weeks ago. Carter swings it out to the corner. Corner 3 off the mark, no good. Misfired there by DeRozan. Celtics with possession. Tatum. As we approach the final minute left to go in the first. Tatum's got 4 right now. Tatum. Step back 3 at the left wing, playing iso ball. Tatum no good off the mark. Hauser gave it away to the wrong player. Lyles with a steal. Bounce pass behind his back off to the trailer. DeMar DeRozan scores with a right hand layup. 31-24 now. Final minute left to go in the first. Well, that's good. Jungle Pitbull, welcome back in. 7-zip run for 7-0 in the fast break points for Sacramento. Tatum misses another 3 that time for the near side corner. A lot of issues with these 3-point shots so far. Over-reliant upon threes. DeRozan outside to Devin Carter. Bullseye. Devin Carter, cold-blooded, did that all the way to pass last year. Some big-time shots. Able to knock down a humongous 3 to pull win in 10 for Sacramento. Celtics should have at least 30 right now on the scoreboard, and their defense is non-existent. That's an issue. Sacramento, 46% for the floor. Boston, just 38.5. Cordat, bounce pass out to the wing. Pritchard spots up for an open 3. Swash! That's big right there as he buries the triple. Great sight to see for PP. He had 0 5 days ago last Sunday against OKC. Didn't really have much in the game against Denver as well. Just had that early 3 off the bench, but that was it. Basically, DeRozan gets fouled by Pritchard here. So reach and fall committed by Peyton Pritchard. 5.7 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. (34-27), 5.7 seconds left to go. Inbound out to the top. DeRozan, dish outside. Trey Lyles, shot at the buzzer, blocked out of bounds by Hauser. And we close out the end of the first quarter. 34-27. Lucky for the Peyton Pritchard made 3 right before the end of the first quarter, but Jaylen Brown needed ASAP out there on the floor. Jaylen Brown, by far the best player on the court tonight. He has got 10 points in his first 7 minutes on 5 for 8 shooting. 11 for 27 from the floor. Jaylen has made almost half of the field goals, 5 out of the 11 to begin this game. As we're through the first quarter here in this one, and we'll be back in a couple moments for quarter 2. Yep, Jason Tatum needs to show up, and that has been non-existent so far for Tatum. Tatum having a tough time in these home games this year. JT is a much better player on the road than he is at home, whereas Jaylen Brown's been the go-to at home and has struggled on the road. That's where it's been with the Jays this season. Celtics just not keying in defensively right now either. Giving up a lot of second chance rebounds to Sacramento. Domantas Sabonis, monstrous in the glass. Almost had a double-double to the end of the first quarter. 8 points, 9 rebounds by Sabonis. 8 points by Malik Monk. 4 by DeRozan. Keegan Murray's got 6. 3 by Keon Ellis. Off the bench, Devin Carter drilled a 3. Kevin Huerter has 2. That's some really good balance right there for Sacramento. That's 7 different scorers out of 8 players who's played in their 8-man rotation. And remember, they're without De'Aaron Fox tonight, their top scorer. He dropped down 40 in the last game against the Celtics last April. Whereas Boston's just basically a 2-man show right now. Jaylen Brown, 10 points. Porzingis with 8. After that, everybody else with 4 or fewer. Jason Tatum just playing a hero ball out there. 1 for 5 shooting from the floor. Played the entire first quarter. 4 points by Tatum. I mean, oh goodness. Yeah, hopefully you did not take the player prop for the over points at 26.5 for Jason Tatum. Because that was 2 points lower than his season average at over 28. But this is just sad. Jason Tatum's averaging 33 points per game on 57% shooting in his last 5 against Sacramento. Like, show up. If you're Jason Tatum, you got to show up. And he hasn't been able to show up right now. Here we go. Start to the second quarter. Celtics rotation looks like this. Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Jaylen Brown back on the floor, Kristaps Porzingis, and Al Horford. So Brown and Porzingis combining for 18 out of the 27. Brown, his pass off the fingertips of Porzingis. Pritchard, right place, right time, scooped it up though. Pritchard, left baseline dribble. Pritchard puts it up and in over DeRozan. Up and through, good for 2 from point blank range. The 6-footer able to knock down a shot over guys that's 7-8 inches taller than them right there. And Pritchard got the deflection, sailed off of Kevin Huerter out of bounds, skipped off the knee, grazed Kevin Huerter's knee, and went out of bounds. Peyton Pritchard, 2 positive plays in a row, getting his team back, winning 5. Derek White with a possession. Moves it over to Brown here at the top. Brown dribbles up to the left elbow. Bounce pass, sets up Porzingis. Pops up for the 3. Right down the chute. He's got another one. Bang, a bang for a KP. That's his 3rd made 3 of tonight's action here for Porzingis. 11 points by Porzingis. Jaylen Brown with an assist. Tough 3 at the left wing. That came up short by Sacramento, and Boston came up with the basketball. Derek White at the left wing. Guarded by Carter. 1-on-1. White moves it out on top here to Pritchard. Pritchard thought about taking the 3. Moves it off to Brown. Brown, right baseline dribble. Brown gets whatever he wants. Right to the rim. Couldn't finish, though. Off the glass, too strong. Kevin Huerter playing hero ball with a quick 3 over Pritchard around the rim and out. White collects the defensive rebound. Pritchard with it, down by 2. Pritchard slices defenders, circles around. Pritchard outside finds Porzingis. Thought about a 3 all the way for a 30-footer, decided not to. Off the Brown, brought along the double, kick out. Corner, Derek White launches the 3, well off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, controlled by Pritchard. Pritchard, fall away, low block, got the bounce. Good for 2 by Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard showing up right now in this one. 7-zip run for Boston. Carter, bounce pass to the left wing into the hands of DeRozan. Outside finds Lyles. Lyles up fake, dribble, drive. Outside to the left wing, DeRozan. That ball got poked loose. Brown tried to come up with it. DeRozan able to scoop it up though. DeRozan attacks to the White, blocked by White. Off to Porzingis with the basketball here. Celtics looking to push it. Pritchard up the floor, finds White, catch and fire, 3 left wing, no good, left it short, tipped over to Murray for the defensive rebound. Sacramento in numbers, a 4-on-2. Keegan Murray out to the kick out to the corner. Lyles off the corner. Back outside. Lyles. Quarter 3. Got it. Sacramento a 3-point lead. Rob, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. The Niger player, welcome back in. Meow Meow on the stream. Welcome aboard. Best luck there playing Zion. Lob down low. Horford wide open. Lucky to get the layup. It was able to spin in. Peyton Pritchard with an assist. 1-point game. That was very close to sputting out. Under 9 minutes left to go before halftime. Celtics plus 3 off the bench. 11-8. Quick 3 taken by DeRozan around the rim and out. Rebound secured here by the Celtics. Pritchard up the floor finds Horford at the left wing. Outside to Pritchard. Pritchard off the Porzingis screen. He's been a go-to Last couple minutes. Lob to Porzingis. Porzingis brings along the double. Porzingis backs his way over Carter. Porzingis. And we get a foul. Devin Carter, second personal foul of the night as Porzingis lowered the boom right into Devin Carter there. So Boston start to ramp up defensively. Porzingis will head to the free throw line coming up and will shoot 2 free throws. Really good start here by KP tonight. First one's good. Porzingis with 12. Jaylen Brown's got 10. Pritchard off the bench with 7. And the Celtics leading second quarter box score right now, 10-3. Second free throw by Porzingis, and it's good. 13 points right now for KP. Sacramento having a lot of issues containing bigs this season. Malik Monk at the top, lobs it off to Sabonis, swings it outside to the corner. Herter, his 3 off the back rim, offensive rebound controlled by Trey Lyles. Across the floor, outside Sabonis, push pass corner, Lyles, corner 3, came off the rim short. Holiday collects the defensive rebound up the court to White. Derek White sends it over to Brown. Jaylen Brown, shake and bake here at the elbow, spin cycle Brown, dump off underneath Drew, got the layup. Oh, that was sweet right there, an absolute laser on a pass straight away by Jaylen Brown with an assist. Jaylen is out there balling right now. That was a quick little spin as Holiday comes out with a defensive rebound. Brown, skip pass, corner 3, Payton, Pritchard off the back rim, no good. And the rebound tracked down by Sabonis. Domantas Sabonis, double-digit rebounds already tonight. 8 points and 10 boards. Sabonis looking for 10. Bounce pass corner off to Lyles. Herter on top. Monk out to the far side corner. Left baseline dribble here for Sacramento. That ball got broken up. Intercepted by Holiday. Loose ball to track down Jaylen Brown. On the head of the pack. Comes up with it over to White. And White scores. Up and it off the glass. Good for 2. Plus the foul. Jaylen Brown, the first quarter score. Second quarter playmaker. Jaylen Brown, career best 4.7 assists per game. Balling against Denver in the assist column on Tuesday tonight. He is doing it all right here, right now. Jaylen, the go-to, the tone-setting scorer in quarter number 1. Right now, he's racking up the ASTS. Jaylen Brown on assist mode right now. Derek White, the and 1, right down the middle. Great to see that he's back after missing the last game due to illness. 43-37. Celtics in the 16-3 run right now. The lob sent to Sabonis at the free throw circle. Dish out left wing. Herter catch and fire 3 off the mark. No good. Battle for the rebound. Tipped up off the glass off a shot attempt there by Trey Lyles. And he got fouled. And this will be 2 shots coming up by Lyles. That was a strong rebound to go up off a triple team and float one up. I thought at first that was going to get taken away by either Porzingis or Holiday. But yeah, Celtics committed the foul there. That's charged to Drew Holiday, his first personal foul. That's the first personal foul of the night by a starter as well. The Celtics with only their second foul. Pritchard with 1, Holiday with 1. This game's barely had any free throw attempts. Lyles, first free throw is good. That's the first free throw of the night by Sacramento. If you're new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. We got right now 90 plus watching. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win this one, Celtics or Kings. Both of the free throws good by Trey Lyles. 4-point game, no De'Aaron Fox tonight. He dropped down 40 in the last game back in early April. Jaylen Brown, top of the key. Jaylen dribbles up, drives to the elbow, outside Porzingis. Porzingis around the perimeter, finds Pritchard. Pull up 30-footer from the parking lot. Missed off the mark, no good. Rebound controlled by Sabonis. That's rebound number 11 tonight for Domantas in the first half. Sabonis looking to put up a double-double here as he drives in Porzingis inside the key. Shovels out to the corner. Quarter 3, Keon Ellis around the rim and out. Porzingis able to snatch the defensive rebound. Celtics with it. Jaylen Brown, shifty, drives, downhill over Murray. Blocked out of bounds by Keegan Murray. Props right there for Keegan Murray. That's the best defensive possession all night long for Sacramento. He stood right with Jaylen Brown guarding him step for step right there. Timeout on the floor. 6:41 left to go before halftime. Joe Mazzulla takes the timeout. Wow, what a game we got right now. Much, much better second quarter for the Celtics here. 16-5 start in quarter number 2 now for the Celtics. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. 13 by Porzingis with 6 rebounds. 10 points by Jaylen Brown. 7 by Peyton Pritchard. Balance started to come alive. 3 points by Derek White. Drew Holiday's got 2. And Tatum's only got 4. But Jaylen, 13 combined points and assists right now on the floor. 10 points alongside 3 assists. He started off as a go-to scorer. He's turned into a playmaker here. And Jaylen's really taken off as a playmaker lately. He's done a nice job with that. This is an interesting stat here. Jaylen Brown is behind Jason Tatum as the number 2 player on the team in assists right now for the Celtics. Tatum leads Boston with 5.5 assists, but Jaylen Brown's got 4.7 assists per game. That is higher than Drew Holiday and Derek White each. Both of those guys are around the 4 mark, like the low end of the 4 mark for Holiday and White. Jaylen Brown has gone up a full assist higher than last season. Last year, he was averaging around 3.6 assists per game. He has tacked on 1 assist higher, career high for him. He has really gone off in the playmaking mode recently for Jaylen Brown, stepping up as a playmaker. Ohio State against Texas, the Cotton Bowl Classic going on right now. The Buckeyes with a 7-zip lead and the football right now with 2:15 left to go in the first quarter. And then other games going on, the NBA. Pacers up by 5.5 over the Warriors, 50-45. Magic by 1 lead the Bucks, 51-50. Paulo Banchero is back, by the way, for Orlando tonight. He's got 11 points at halftime. Pelicans lead the Sixers, 53-47. That's a road game at Philadelphia. CJ McCollum, 23 points in the first half. The Celtics will host the Pelicans on Sunday at 6. That's my next stream that I plan on doing. Feel free to join back in Sunday at 6 p.m. for Celtics against Pelicans. Thunder tonight are destroying the Knicks, 46-24. That game is at MSG, the home of the New York Knicks. And the Chicago Bulls lead the Washington Wizards, 12-8. Shot blocking started to come along right now for Boston as we get back from the timeout. 6:41 left to go before halftime. Jason Tatum, only 4 points for him in this opening half. Checks back into the game. It is Drew Holiday, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Kristaps Porzingis, Peyton Pritchard. That's the 5 in the court currently for the Celtics. Pritchard has it here, edge of the midcourt logo. Outside of Tatum, lobs it over to Porzingis. Porzingis 1-on-1 working on DeRozan inside to keep. Porzingis had it stripped, lost the handle. A steal there by Sacramento. It was by Malik Monk who came down with the basketball. Monk, runner at the elbow, swoosh. It's a 2-point game, 43-41. Malik Monk scores the bucket. Celtics will try it again. Pritchard dribbles up now. Bounce past Porzingis. Porzingis, low block fall away. Tough shot, no good. Off the rim short. Sabonis racking up the rebounds tonight. That's number 12. Outside to the left corner, left baseline dribble. Trey Lyles able to shake Jaylen Brown plus the foul. 43-43 and an and one coming up here by Keon Ellis. Yeah, Jaylen Brown just not in proper guarding position there as he spun the wrong way off the pivots. And Keon Ellis took him off the baseline dribble and scored right past him, plus clipped Jaylen Brown for the and one. 17 points, 8 rebounds, 3 steals for Keon Ellis in his last game. Keon Ellis, 3rd season out of Alabama. He started off at a non-D1 school before transferring over to Power 5 Alabama to play for head coach Nate Oates. He started off at Florida Southwestern State College. That free throw is good. 44-43. Under 6 minutes left to go before halftime. Tatum, just 4 points right now. Gotta start to score the basketball. Tatum steps into a 3. Right down the middle. He's got it. Bullseye right there for Jason Tatum. 2-point lead here for Boston. 7 for 15 this quarter for the Celtics. Sacramento just 3 for 12. It will be 3 for 13 off the Beckham. No good. Missed by Monk. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Tatum using urgency up the floor. Drive, kick, corner 3. Pritchard, no good. Halfway down, rolled around the rim and out. Keegan Murray drives on Brown. Murray, runner over Brown off the Beckham, no good. Horford collects the defensive rebound. Jaylen Brown gallops up the floor here. Jaylen will slow it down. Crossover at the left wing. Jaylen, step back three in the air. Around and out. And Sabonis again collects the defensive boards. Celtics start to once again fall into their habits, which means over-reliance upon the three-point shooting game. And this is a tie game right now. Able to float up a shot at the rim, and it goes in right underneath the defense by Malik Monk. 46-46. 4:45 left to go before halftime. Pritchard across the floor finds Tatum. Tatum brings along the double team. Tatum circles around Sabonis, gets past him. Here goes Tatum. Drive, kick, corner, three. Horford, no good. Tap-ins there, though, by Luke Cornett for two. Luke Cornett, just so key for Boston. Low-key, a really underrated big that comes off the bench that helps out the team a ton in the offensive rebound column. Did right there. Cleans up the glass in a big way. DeRozan, jumper to elbow. No good over Horford. Tatum able to tap it over to the wrong player, though. Keon Ellis scooped it up for the offensive rebound. DeRozan drives into Horford. DeRozan, dish outside Ellis. Ellis, 6 in the timer. Ellis, crossover, guarded by Cornett around the perimeter. Ellis, step back three over Cornett. Off the Beckham, no good. A rebound secured by Tatum. Celtics win it. Under 4 minutes left to go before halftime. 48-46. Jason Tatum, top of the key. Screen gets set here by Cornett. He rolls down, pocket pass Tatum. Cornett finds Pritchard. Backdoor cutter to the rim. He scores. Up and then off the backboard. Good for two by Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard today, a little bit of mix and match he is doing on the floor right now. Sneaking his way right behind the defense there for the 6-footer. 50-46 Boston. Timeout taken on the floor by Sacramento with 3:39 left to go before halftime. Getting to the rim. Everybody knows about the Celtics' lethal three-point shooting. They were aware of that in weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now the whole league has taken it by storm and locked down the perimeter when they take on the Celtics. Both of these teams with some advanced time playing their last game on Tuesday. And the Celtics stone cold from 3, just 6 for 23. Still, even though your bread and butter's not working, relying on the three ball, still going to find ways to win this game, and they are doing it tonight by pounding the ball inside against Sacramento, and it is driving upon it that way right now in this one. 26-16, the points in the paint in favor of Boston. And they've started to recently flip that in their momentum, starting with that Denver game on Tuesday. They shot the ball 50% from the floor. It was more of a points in the paint game, whereas Denver was launching a bunch of threes and drilling them. They were hanging in the game because they were making a bunch of looks from the perimeter, whereas the Celtics were pounding it inside. And usually both of those teams are flip-flop. Led by the Joker this year, Denver's the number one team in points in the paint in the NBA this season. And the Celtics have been lacking points in the paint production. But yeah, this is a really good sign. Just keep on pounding it down low and inside. And they've got that game going on for them right now. 13 by Porzingis, 10 points by Jaylen Brown. 7 by Tatum. Pritchard's been excellent off the bench tonight. He's got 9 points. He's only made 1 3, but getting to the rim, and just like he did receiving the pass behind the defense and scoring there for Pritchard. Done a great job driving baseline or receiving passes baseline and scoring. And then Sacramento, all 8 players who have checked in have scored. Malik Monk, 12 points. Sabonis, just a monumental rebounding game for him tonight. 8 points, 14 rebounds right now in the first half. Sabonis had 8 points and 9 rebounds alone at the end of the first quarter for him. He's just monstrous in the glass. $50-46 Boston as we come back from the timeout right now. What's good, Mila? Thanks for joining in, taking the Kings for this one tonight. Welcome on the stream there for Mila. We get back to action here. 4-point lead by the Celtics. 3:35 left to go before halftime. Celtics plus 10 points in the paint. 26-16. Keegan Murray slides it off to his left to DeRozan at the top of the key. Dribbles up. Takes the jumper to elbow over Cornette. Missed off the back rim, no good. Cornette collects the defensive rebound. Tatum, White, Brown, Cornette, and Horford. That's the 5 in the court currently for the Celtics. Tatum at the left wing. Tatum shakes the defender. Bounce pass in the middle. Deflected. Intercepted here out of the pack by Sacramento. And it will lead to a foul in transition charged to Boston. There's Malik Monk who came up with a steal. Let's see, was this on Jaylen Brown reaching in? Yeah, that's on Jaylen Brown and the reaching foul. Yeah, Monk did a sell job right there as well. So Malik Monk able to sell the referees on that foul. Yeah, it's a tough call going against Jaylen Brown because that ball looked like it was loose. And then Jaylen reached in as that ball was still loose off the crossover. Monk drives straight line. Monk scores with a left-hand layup. 2-point game right now, 50-48. Under 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Malik Monk with 14 tonight. Jaylen Brown with possession. Top of the key, Jaylen. No De'Aaron Fox for this game either for Sacramento. A 26.5-point score. Jaylen spin cycle. Jaylen inside the key. And he gets bumped into and fouled. What's good, Bradley? Welcome back in, man. Your Cavs looking real good, brother. That's on Malik Monk for the reach-in foul. Sacramento thought they got an up and down as well. Actually, they're going to get him on the shot. So they will get Malik Monk on the shot. According to the refs, Brown was going into a shooting motion. So Jaylen Brown gets granted 2 free throws here at the line. First one gets the bounce. It's in. 10 points for Jaylen Brown in the first quarter. Just scored his first point here the second quarter. Hey, what's good, Christian? Welcome back in, man. This has been a highly entertaining game right now. Jaylen Brown, free throw number 2. And got the bounce. 12 points now for Jaylen. 4-point lead for the Celtics. 2.5 left to go before halftime. Malik Monk, 14. He's guarded at the top of the key by Cornette. Monk sends it over to Sabonis. Massive game. He's got on the glass with 14 rebounds already. Sabonis over to DeRozan. DeRozan at the elbow. Guarded by Cornette. Jumper contested over Cornette around the rim and out. Horford collects the rebound. Though we have a foul. And it's charged to Horford on Boston. That's a tough call right there. And Joe Mazzulla shaking his head. We'll see if Mazzulla does decide to challenge this foul call right now on the floor. Yeah, big time for your Cards right now. That was a huge win they picked up against Clemson. Inbound here for Malik Monk. Monk around the perimeter. Monk guarded by Tatum 1-on-1. Slides it off to DeRozan. Touch pass to the corner. Lyles outside. DeRozan open. Look at the 3. Missed off the rim. No good. Cornette secures the defensive rebound. And an over-the-back violation charged to Sabonis on the rebounds. So now we get the fouls start to rack up. 4 personal fouls for each of these teams in the second quarter. Yes, yeah, Sabonis got called in the over-the-back right there. So next time around, there'll be bonus free throws coming up for either team. Celtics with the inbounds. Jaylen Brown crosses the midcourt logo. Outside finds Tatum. Tatum swings it outside to Brown. Brown at the right wing. Brown dribbles up, drives, downhill, spin cycle. Brown with a right hand, left it short. Gut foul though. And 2 more free throws coming up at the line by Jaylen Brown. Man, he is just setting the tone tonight, constantly attacking, getting to the rim. It's nothing really much you can do if you're Sacramento. Jaylen Brown just had the number in the past against this Kings team. Jaylen is just determined tonight, and he is playing on an elite level in this game right now. First one's good for Jaylen. Yes. Yeah, I think Villanova just flipped a switch in their favor there, and they get a good chance to make the tournament for them. That's a signature win. I did not think so after how they started off the first couple of weeks, but they've always been slow starters, like the first few weeks in November, and then they've started to rack up wins, signature wins once they get into the conference league. Second shot was missed by Brown. This ball gets tipped multiple times, and the Celtics thought that was tipped over the cylinder by Trey Lyles. The referees, though, counted it 53-50. Jaylen Brown tries a 3 off the back rim, no good. DeRozan collects the defensive rebounds. Celtics have to play with some more pace in this game, and they're not going as quickly as I thought. Up the floor, DeRozan challenged by White, and he got it +1 by DeMar DeRozan. That's a strong bucket there by a veteran player who's been in the league for multiple years. DeMar DeRozan, straight drive, spin cycle, attacking to the cup, left-hand layup over White, plus the contact and the foul. Yeah, that was a clean, Yeah, that was a clean tap-in as well for Trey Lyles. So all of a sudden, this is a 1-point game with a chance to tie it up here. Yeah, Joe Mazzulla is going to rip right into this team and get his guys real fiery for half number 2. Free throw is good. 53-53 right now. No De'Aaron Fox, and the Celtics are playing down to Sacramento. Tie game. Minute 10 left to go before halftime. White sends it off to Tatum. Tatum playing a lot of ISO ball on the floor. He's guarded by Porzingis one-on-one around the perimeter. Tatum likes that one-on-one matchup against the big. Tatum instead drives downhill right to the rim. He scores. Up and it off the backboard. Good for 2 for Jason Tatum. That's what you got to do right there, JT. He saw Sabonis at the top, the one who was guarding him, and just drove right past him right to the rim. Final minute left to go before halftime. Monk attacks the paint. Monk, tough shot, got it. But no, they will not call it according to the referees, as they call double dribble turnover on Malik Monk over Porzingis. Turnover for Sacramento. Wow. Oh, there's the gather. Wow. That's a major basket taken away right there for the Kings. 55-53 Boston. Tatum at the right wing perimeter. Tatum drives, attacks inside the paint. Tatum, runner, no good. Battle for the rebound. Porzingis able to come down with it and save it. He flings it over to Drew and saves it at the midcourt logo. Holiday for the timer. Holiday, step back 3 in the air over Murray. Got it blocked. And Sacramento came down with the basketball. The Kings with possession. 15 seconds left to go. Shot clock gets turned off. My clock's a little bit slow right now. Sacramento, final possession to close out the end of the first half. Down by 2. Atop of the key, DeRozan, guarded by Brown 101. Slides it over to Monk. Monk inside the key. Mid-range. Rattles out. No good. White collects the defensive rebound at the buzzer. And we close out at the end of the second quarter. Boston just by 2. 55-53. Boston Celtics, Friday nights, W's every time, is 7-0. And they're going to have to play a very, very tough opponent tonight with Sacramento, who's playing them tough. This Kings team is no pushover. 5 straight wins in a row. 5-1 with an interim head coach after Mike Brown was fired from the team. We get ourselves a ball game right now. 55-53 going into halftime, only up by 2 for the Celtics. Yeah, playing down to the competition. I was not kidding when I said that the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Oklahoma City Thunder, in my very own eyes, are better than the Celtics. Because right now, based on how these teams are playing, they are. We'll see what happens when May and June come. But right now, on January 10th, the Celtics haven't done anything to push the needle towards Thunder in Cavs territory at all right now. And just over-reliant upon three-point shooting for them. This has been an issue for a while. 25 threes, 26 attempted twos. They're going to need more of a balance, like a 60 to 40% balance instead of being 50-50. Celtics have made... That's 15 twos. 15 out of 26 from 2. They're shooting 57%. They're shooting over 57%, almost 58% from 2. They're shooting just 24% from 3. Like, their big buckets have come all from 2s in this game right now. They got to stop with the 3 ball. That's way too many. And over-relying upon that, and they're taking a lot of tough looks, too. They're trying to play ISO one-on-one, and they keep on missing. Specifically, Tatum, a couple times, has done that for him. But, man, poor Al Horford. I'm glad that he competes so hard on the defensive side of the floor for him. He gives it all that he's got on the defensive side of the floor. He's a +8 on the court. It's just his shots just can't drop for him. He's yet to make a three. He's 0 for 3 from the perimeter. And it's been like that most of these games this year for Al Horford, that he's been able to do that. Just not making an impact from three. Yeah, Kings have looked really, really good last like 2 weeks or so. Josh in the street, welcome in. Yeah, the whole league has elevated itself to be better than the Celtics. Like, the Celtics have stayed the same. It's just the Cavs and Thunder are on another level compared to where they were last year. Those two teams got significantly better, whereas the Celtics, they're basically like at their peak or so for them. Like, kind of tough based on how the roster is constructed or so, but I feel like the Celtics just need another like reliable player that is more known to be like from like not as much as a perimeter threat, but more of like an inside type of game that he's got, like inside mid-range type of game to give this team more balance on the floor for them, like somebody who could be like physical as well or so. Because it's just too many perimeter shooters at the end of the day. That's the thing. Whereas Cleveland, they got a balance of basically a good mix. They got like all guys that can dribble and shoot on that team for the Cavs. Plus they have two really good bigs down low that could pose problems for Boston come playoff time. What's good, Ridlausch? Welcome back in. Yeah, good question. I don't think so. He's just trying to hunt down matchups right now. He needs to start to just play downhill and get back to what's been working for him this year. He's just trying to go and play one-on-one matchups for him. Yeah, I'm concerned if the Celtics take on the Thunder in the finals, they need another like backup guard to come off the bench for Boston, like a bigger guard, because Peyton Pritchard's not going to be a factor in that series. That's the thing. Yeah, Peyton Pritchard's way too small to go up against players in the Thunder. So that's my concern. If they take on the Thunder, that appears to be a bad matchup for the Celtics' depth, because they're basically one less player, because Pritchard's going to be a non-factor in that series. Let's see here. Christian's got SEC. They're stacked. That is so wide open. I like Alabama for them. Auburn won it last year. Auburn is just insane this year for them. I really, really like Alabama. That conference it's so wide open. Like Tennessee, Florida, Kentucky, all capable of winning. How about Georgia? Georgia beat Kentucky the other night. They're 13-2 and they're unranked. Like, Georgia's going to get ranked this coming week. Vanderbilt's 13-2. Everybody is 10-5 or greater. That's crazy. ACC is going to be Duke over there. Good start from Michigan State this year. Big Ten. I like Illinois out of that conference. Illinois looks really good right now. You'd probably stick with Kansas in the Big 12. They were favorite going into the offseason. That's open. Like Kansas, Iowa State, Houston, all really good this year. Arizona is going to be a factor. Arizona had a lot of tough losses in the non-conference slate, so they have found themselves recently. Their record's better than what it indicates for them. Yeah, Big 12's kind of been down in some areas this year. But yeah, right now we're just at halftime. Celtics have had some issues in the glass in this game. Second chance opportunities surrendered multiple times to the Kings. Both teams, though, with 8 rebounds in the offensive glass each. Celtics +2 in the boards. Luckily, their defense came to play here at quarter number 2. They allowed Sacramento to just 19 points in the second quarter. But this game's being won by points in the paint right now, 28-22. Zion Williamson suspended 1 game. That was announced earlier today. He was late for the team's flight. Yeah, reportedly late to the team's flight for Philadelphia today. So he has been late for multiple practices this season on top of being late for the team's flight to Philly. So this led to a 1-game suspension. He got suspended 2 hours before tip-off time. So he's missing tonight's game. Looks like he's available, though, for Sunday. So Pelicans take on the Celtics at the TD Garden on Sunday. And last time I checked, the Pelicans were leading that game, and they still are right now. 63-58, Pelicans with 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Yep, Isaiah Joe. Wow. He was a walking bucket. He played college basketball at Arkansas, and he was like a 24 points per game scorer his last year at Arkansas. That's insane. 20 points off the bench by Isaiah Joe, 60-35. Oklahoma City leads the Knicks. Chicago up against Washington, 31-21. Magic by 2 against the Bucks right now, 63-61. Paulo Banchero's back for Orlando, and the Pacers up against the Warriors, 61-50. So yeah, right now we're just at halftime. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe here. And thanks all for joining in once again tonight. I'm hoping to be back live for my next stream on Sunday covering the Celtics against the Pelicans at 6 p.m. if you'd like to come on back for that. And this stream is also sponsored by Games Go. That link is pinned to the chat, also posted in the description of this video. Games Go is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for a discount over on the GamesGo site. The link is posted in the description of this video for GamesGo, and it offers shared premium subscriptions for a lower monthly price to websites such as Canva Pro, Duolingo, Grammarly, Deezer, DeepL, Perplexity AI, and Crunchyroll. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 5 years. Yeah, I took the over at 120.5 in this game, so they're going to need much more stronger offensive play to get them there in half number 2 for them. I still think they're capable of doing that tonight, even though they have just 55 at halftime. I'll go 121 to 114 for the final score. So I'm going to have to stick to my pick there that I took the over 120.5, even though it looks like it's going to be trending down a little bit under. Over-under finished up at 225.5. What we got right now? 55, 53, 108. It's at 216. Yeah, that's just a tad under by 9 points right now, 216 compared to the under at 225.5. Yeah, a lot of it for playoff time. Once we get into playoffs, a lot of it's gonna is basically dictated by injuries and player health. So the Cavs look like they're playing on another level right now for them, but can they keep on sustaining that? That's the question. Because right now they look so good for Cleveland. Yeah, there's a clear drop-off from number 3 to the number 1 and 2 teams. (7-0) Ohio State up against Texas right now. Start to the second quarter. 11:15 left to go in the second, and Ohio State leads by a touchdown. Yes, I think Tatum's gonna be much better in the second half for him. He's had some issues starting off slow, and then he gets better in half two for Tatum. So yeah, I think eventually he'll get to 20 tonight for Tatum. He only needs 11 points to do so. He had 9 in the first half. It seems like he has much fewer than 9 though. He only hit 3 shots for him, and he only hit one 2-point shot. 2 of them were threes. The first 2 shots he made were threes. He's just, he keeps on hunting down matchups for him. He's playing just one-on-one matchups, trying to hunt down those matchups. Just hoping that the Celtics can play with like much more pace here in half two. They were doing a great job with that, efficient against Denver, playing with pace, forcing turnovers, spacing the floor. We haven't really seen that from them. It's just they're trying to hunt down matchups, or they're attacking and getting to the rim mostly from Jaylen Brown. There's been a couple good like backdoor cutters that they've got. Peyton Pritchard had a couple of them that he had receiving the ball, cutting backdoor to the hoop and scoring. So yeah, Sacramento has done a really solid job getting back defensively in that first half for them. So I like to see if the Celtics can force more turnovers, transition that defense into offense, start to space the floor better, and put themselves on a numbers advantage, because we just haven't been able to see that fast break opportunity work for them tonight either. That's been non-existent for Boston so far tonight, basically, for them just being outscored 10-4 on fast break points so far. So here we go. Back to action. Third quarter begins left to right on the floor. Derek White on the court with Porzingis, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, and Jason Tatum. White lobs it down low. Porzingis goes up, and Porzingis gets fouled. So Porzingis will have 2 shots coming up here at the line. Kings scored 34 in the first quarter. So it was 34-27 Kings in quarter one, and then the Celtics won the second quarter box score 28-19. What's good, Vaughn? Welcome in. White for 15 points, Brown for 6 rebounds. Yeah, White's only got 3 right now. Still got the second half to go. If he starts to get in the groove and starts to drill down threes, then he's very, very well capable of reaching 15 for him. And Porzingis makes both of the free throws. For Jaylen Brown, he's got just 1 rebound for him right now. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be quite tougher, because Porzingis and Tatum's the ones who keep on swallowing up the rebounds in this game. Sabonis moves out to the corner, outside Ellis, touch pass into the hands of Keegan Murray. He took the 3, no good, and Porzingis collects the defensive rebound. Celtics with it. Jaylen Brown up the floor at the elbow, across the court, finds Porzingis, pops up for the 3, right down the middle, delivers. KP having a big game tonight. That's now 3-point make number 4 from the perimeter. Porzingis having a huge game. 18 points, 8 rebounds for Porzingis. Sabonis push pass out to the top to the corner, finds Ellis. Ellis moves it off to the middle. Sabonis Guarded by Porzingis on the outside. Top of the key three. Missed off the mark. No good by Keegan Murray. Sacramento's gone stone cold. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Drew Holiday crosses midcourt into the hands of Tatum. Bounce pass. Sets up Drew. Up fake. Drew. A runner. Drew. Off the rim. No good. Tapped off the rim. And the rebound secured by Malik Monk here for Sacramento. Down by 7. Monk jacks him a quick three right over Porzingis. And he splashes it. Malik Monk keeping Sacramento hanging in this game right now as he leads the way. He has got 17, the team leader. Derek White around the perimeter, slides it off to Tatum. Tatum up fake, Tatum dribble, drive, inside, Tatum, open layup, got it to go, good for the bucket. There you go, starting to attack, playing downhill for JT, right there, right now. Kingswood possession, lob down low, Sabonis, too easy behind the defense for an open bucket. Celtics unable to guard Sabonis right there off the pick and roll. DeRozan with an assist. Top of the key, Jaylen Brown. Lob to Porzingis. Porzingis got stripped, out of bounds, and last off of the Kings. Jaylen, the playmaker. He's got 4 assists right now for Jaylen. 13 points, 4 assists currently. Andres, welcome back in. JDC, thanks for joining in, man. Inbound to the corner. Jaylen Brown has it. Brown guarded by Ellis 1-on-1. Left baseline dribble. Brown had it. Taken away. Stole away here by Ellis. Sacramento only down by 4. Keon Ellis guarded by Porzingis on the outside. Hand off to Sabonis. Dribble hand off. Bounce pass goes to DeRozan. Elevates for the J. 16-footer off the rim. No good. Shoved in by the putback by Sabonis. Celtics having some trouble boxing out that dude tonight. Domantas Sabonis, 12 points with 16 rebounds. With still 9:20 remaining in the third. Brown, a bullseye, 6-6. Jaylen Brown, that's a great sign to see. Tees up a 3 and connects on it. Celtics by 5. Jaylen looking good. He's got 16 currently in the timeout taken on the floor by Sacramento. 65-60. 9:12 remaining in this third quarter. Real good tonight for Jaylen Brown, for the sight to see how he's been producing on the floor. Doing a really great job with that tonight. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. 3 guys in double figures for the Celtics here currently. 18 points, 8 rebounds by Porzingis, 11 points, 8 rebounds by Tatum, 16 points by Jaylen Brown with 4 assists. We got 100+ likes watching right now. You guys, the real MVPs out in the stream. This stream is also sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription sharing services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for referral for discounts over on the GamesGo site. The link for GamesGo is pinned to the chat, also posted in the description of this video. GamesGo offers shared premium subscriptions for a lower monthly price to websites such as Canva Pro, Duolingo, Grammarly, Deezer, DeepL, Perplexity AI, and Crunchyroll. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 5 years. Really good game right now in Sacramento without De'Aaron Fox is giving the Celtics all they can handle in this matchup. Boston looking to stay perfect on Friday nights. They're a perfect 7-0 in Fridays, in games on Fridays this season. Celtics by 3 in the third quarter, 10-7 right now. Yeah, this game has gone by quick. We tipped off at 7:30. Already started off the second half, and it's 8:52 p.m. on the East Coast, so this game is flying on by tonight. Not many personal fouls, not many free throws, and not many timeouts taken so far this game, and also very few combined turnovers. 6 turnovers by the Celtics, 5 turnovers by Sacramento. Jason Tatum, number 2 in the East All-Star fan voting behind Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jaylen Brown, number 6 right now in the fan voting for front court players, he is listed instead of a guard on that list. We get back to action. Tatum's at number 2. LaMelo Ball leads all players in the backcourt for the most votes in the East for fan voting. DeRozan, guarded by Holiday around the perimeter, slides it off to Murray, into the hands to Malik Monk, 6 in the timer. Monk launches the 3 over Tatum, skidded off the rim short, and a rebound non-controlled out of bounds as Keegan Murray tried to come up with it, couldn't do so, and the Celtics will have it back. 5-point lead for Boston. Derek White running the point now. White, Tatum, Porzingis, Brown, and Holiday to 5 on the floor. White gives it off to Tatum, jacks up the 3 around the rim and out. Rebound secure by Sabonis. Sacramento with possession. Monk at the left wing perimeter. Monk turns the corner, drives downhill. Huge rejection from behind by White. Blocked again by Porzingis. Defense ramp it up. Porzingis tips it over to Tatum here for the basketball. Tatum up the floor. Celtics with some spacing. Tatum over to Holiday. Holiday lays up the 3. Drew, and he hits it. Drew Holiday, bang bang from the perimeter. It's 68-60. They're gonna roll the deep 2. 1 foot was on the 3-point line actually. 8:10 remaining in the third. DeRozan gives it off to the left wing. Outside to DeRozan, top of the key. DeRozan dribbles up. DeRozan stripped by Porzingis and fouled. 8:07 remaining. Two free throws for DeMar DeRozan at the line. Drew Holiday with that last bucket, up to now 4 points for him tonight. First one no good. Around the rim and out, missed by DeRozan. Second shot by DeRozan, right down the middle. 6-point game now. This is the first true road test for Sacramento with their interim head coach. They have played 2 road games, both of those road games in state in California, at the Lakers and at the Warriors. Drew Holiday, right corner. Holiday, 1-on-1, guarded by Ellis around the perimeter, lobs it off to Brown. Brown, up fake here at the right baseline, and Brown bumped into and fouled. So the clock will stop. Actually, it looks like it's away from the basketball. It's on DeRozan away from the basketball and a technical foul. And Jason Tatum will get sent to the line here to shoot the technical free throw. So a technical free throw coming up here by Tatum at the line. And the free throw is good. Tatum, the inbound passer here. Celtics by... Check that. Celtics. Oh, they upgraded Holiday's 2 to a 3. That's why it's 69-61. Celtics by 8 right now. So Drew Holiday, who they rolled it a 2 at first, it has been upgraded to a 3. So instead of 68-61, it's 69-61. Holiday is up to now 5 points for him. Tatum's got 12 after the made free throw. Jumper no good around the rim and out. Missed by Sacramento. Tatum, almost a double-double. 12 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists tonight for JT. Tatum splits the defenders. Tatum drives downhill to the rim again. Will draw the reach and foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That's now their second personal foul as a team for Sacramento. Celtics limiting Sacramento to just 36% from the floor right now. Jaylen Brown gets the inbound. Jaylen been the go-to tonight in the scoring column. Jaylen 1-on-1. Brings along the double team. Fires the pass to White. Takes the 3 off the rim. No good. Sabonis collects the defensive rebound. Another really good look right there by Derek White, but just unable to knock it down, though. Sabonis, low block underneath. Dish off to his teammate. Downhill to the cup, and it's good in the layup with the right hand by DeRozan. 6-point game. Under 7 left to go in the third. Lob to Brown. Double teamed outside Tatum. Tatum steps into the 3 in the clear. Swash! JT buries the 3. There you go. He's making shots right now. Keon Ellis outside top of the key. DeRozan Lobs it over to the right wing. Bounce pass. Drop down to Sabonis. Sabonis guarded by Holiday. One-on-one here. His pass deflected. Tipped up in the air by Holiday. Back to DeRozan though. To the corner. Murray. 5 at a time. Keegan Murray over Porzingis. Got it. Up and then off the glass. Good for the layup. That's a tough bucket right there by Keegan Murray. Celtics by 7 and with a possession. Tatum on the outside. Finds Porzingis. Pops up for the jumper off the back from no good. Defensive rebound hauled in by Sabonis. Sabonis at a lifetime plethora of rebounds in this game, and off the pick and roll, he gets found by his teammate as well for the layup. What a game today by number 0, Malik Monk. 17 points, just had his 5th assist on the floor. Sabonis with a massive game. 14 points, 20 rebounds, and Tatum turns it over, and Tatum with a terrible foul as well. That is big U category right there by Jason Tatum. Lost the handle with the left hand, and plus, he went in headbutt first like he's a linebacker in the NFL trying to chop down Keegan Murray off the dribble. And that is a transition take foul, so this is a technical free throw awarded to Sacramento. They drill it, plus they get the basketball, and Jason Tatum is still pleading his case to the referees right now, wondering about the last call. Big ew territory right there for Jason Tatum. Some bad basketball being displayed in the last 3 seconds there for JT. Hauser, Cornette at the scorer's table. Check back in on the floor here for the Celtics. Porzingis will check out. Derek White on the bench as well. Jaylen Brown's on the bench too. And this is what the Celtics got. They're 5 on the floor. Pritchard's also in as well. Drew Holiday, Jason Tatum, Luke Cornette, Peyton Pritchard, and Sam Hauser as Sacramento gets called on the turnover. Celtics get it right back. Pritchard runs the point here. Pritchard off the bench with 9. Edge of the midcourt logo for PP. PP at the top of the key. Gets around to Sabonis. Swings it outside to the corner. Hauser over to Tatum at the right wing. Tatum. 10 in the shot clock. Tatum. Crossover. Tatum. Flings it out to the corner. Deflected pass. Intercepted. Another big U by Tatum. Outlet pass picked off by Pritchard. Great job by Pritchard, able to retreat back defensively. Pritchard up the floor. Cross-court finds Hauser. Hauser at the left wing. Off to Pritchard at the top. Pritchard dribbles up to the free throw circle. Pritchard circles around. Pritchard at the low block. Shovel over to Cornette. Bounce pass. Quarter. Pritchard left baseline. Circles around off the dribble. Pritchard extends the arm to separate, and he's called an offensive foul. They will not count the bucket for PP as he pushed off on one defender. Both of these teams stuck right now. Malik Monk, giant killer in this game tonight against the Celtics. It was Malik Monk who baited Pritchard into the push-off. 5 minutes left to go. Sacramento with an inbound. Malik Monk, guarded by Hauser, past midcourt. Monk at the top, steps into the 3. Over Horford, no good. A rebound controlled by Tatum. Tatum, Pritchard, Hauser, Cornette, and Horford, the 5 on the floor. Tatum lost the handle again. Jason Tatum ain't looking like an all-star right now in this game. Oh, this is pathetic. Get Jaylen Brown back on the floor ASAP. Jason Tatum, he's got no handles right now. He's cracking under pressure. That's now 3 turnovers out of the last 4 possessions on Jason Tatum. Plus 2 fouls as well, off another loose ball foul he just committed. Herter, up fake, inside the key. Herter, bounce pass over to Ellis, the top Sabonis. Handoff Monk, 5 at a timer. Malik Monk, edge of the midcourt logo. Malik Monk, crossover, pull up, jumper, straight away. Malik Monk, no good. Tip to the baseline, offensive rebound, controlled by Lyles. Ellis, double clutch in the 3, and it's a shot clock. Or no, it's going to be a turnover charge to Sacramento. They were out of bounds with it, saving the possession. 4:18 remaining. Third quarter. Both of these teams stuck at their score right now. 17-15 third quarter box score lead. Pritchard, a right baseline dribble. Pritchard with some space. Pritchard missed an easy layup off the glass too long. Sacramento came down with a rebound. Sabonis out to the right wing. Malik Monk crossover, drives on the Hauser, Monk, bounce pass, Herter, outside, Sabonis, up fake, Sabonis, backs his way in Cornet, Sabonis, bouncing bodies with a left hand, sneaks around and he got it a drop for the 2 by Sabonis. It's a 2-point game and a timeout by Joe Mazzulla. 72-70. 2-point game with no De'Aaron Fox. This is some bad basketball. Bad Celtics basketball being displayed right now. They need Jaylen Brown and Porzingis back in this game. Man. Absolutely speechless about what in the world is going on with Jason Tatum right now. 7 turnovers for Jason Tatum tonight. Just doing way too much. This quarter alone, he's got 4 turnovers and 2 personal fouls. Yeah, Drew hasn't had many opportunities tonight at all. It's been... Drew Holiday's only got 4 shot attempts up. He's made 2 of those shots tonight. It's been Jason Tatum. Turnover city. -9 on the floor for Tatum right now. This is rough. The Celtics box score tells who's doing well and who's not, and this is simply how it's gone tonight in this game. Jaylen Brown +5, Porzingis +4. Those guys are pluses. Derek White with his defense for 2 blocks, even though he's struggled with his shots tonight. He's a +7 when he's been on the floor through his defense. And here's the minuses, and the box plus minus does not lie. Jason Tatum -9. Sam Hauser -4. Drew Holiday tonight, or Sam Hauser's -3. Drew Holiday's -4. And Jason Tatum, biggest minus out of anybody, a -9. Horrific. Like, here you are. Top 4 to MVP. Another chance to make a statement on a Friday night against a team that you've averaged 33 points per game against in your last 5 games. His player props at 26.5, and right now he's got himself just 15 points at this point of the game. He's got a double-double, 15 and 10, 5 assists, but 7 turnovers to go along with that. Like, this dude may have a quadruple-double before this game goes over, and a bad quadruple-double when you factor in 10 turnovers, if that happens. Back to action. 2-point game currently. Pritchard moves it off to Tatum, guarded by Devin Carter, 1-on-1. Slides it over to Hauser. Hauser at the right baseline. Very close to stepping on the bounce. 5 of the shot clock. Receives the handoff from Cornet. Hauser off to Cornet. Turnaround. Bunny got it to go. Good for the bucket. Luke Cornet looking good tonight. He's been solid this year. Really low-key big that they have in the rotation. Getting a lot of offensive boards. Carter right to the rack. Missed the layup. Offensive rebound. Put back by Sabonis. Domantas Sabonis with a monumental rebounding game right now. 22 rebounds, not even into the final quarter. This pass gets picked off by Herter. Chance to tie it up with a 2, chance to take a lead with a 3. DeRozan finds Lyles around the perimeter, back into the hands to DeRozan. DeRozan guarded by Hauser, 1-on-1. Looking for that mismatch, the veteran going up inside, no good, missed off the mark by Sacramento there by DeRozan. Got tipped over to Pritchard for the defensive rebound. Pritchard circles around and finds Horford at the top. Into the hands to Tatum. Tatum at the right wing perimeter. Dribbles towards the edge of the midcourt logo here for JT. Tatum brings along the double team. Bounce pass Horford. Touch pass corner. Hauser jumper. Baseline. Open with space. Swoosh. He's got it. 76-72. Around 2:20 left to go in the third here. Devin Carter moves it off to the corner. Trey Lyles dribbles the free throw circle outside to his teammate Herter. Sabonis, 22 rebounds, and we're not even into the fourth quarter. Devin Carter Drives inside to Keon Tatum with a left hand, and a rookie scores. Up and through, good for the layup. Devin Carter beats Jason Tatum off the layup. Tatum, wide open three, no good. Missed off the rim. A rebound secured by Sacramento. 10 for 32 from the perimeter. Jason Tatum, a horrific game tonight. A new season high with 7 turnovers. A bad stat right there. Jason Tatum had 6 turnovers against the Heat on December 2nd. It's a new season high right now for JT. And we're not even into the final quarter. Just embarrassing. A -9 for Tatum on the floor. Kevin Huerter, far side of the court, will be the inbound passer. Celtics with their 5 are Tatum, Cornette, Pritchard, and Hauser. And also Horford is the 5th player out there. This ball gets deflected off the fingertips of Hauser towards the scores table. Out of bounds. It will stay Kings basketball. This is sloppy. This game isn't even physical right now. This is just bad decision-making, terrible, terrible, sloppy basketball. It's not like you're playing like a team like OKC. This is a shame. (76-72) jumper. DeRozan off the back rim, no good. Quick update here. Did they take away a Sacramento bucket? I've got 76-72 on my scoreboard. That's why. Yeah, they took away a bucket by Sacramento here. Sacramento off the block, and there it goes back to 76-74. Running the floor as Keegan Murray comes up with a slam dunk. It was blocked off the glass by DeRozan. 2-point game, final minute left to go in the third. 13-4 run by Sacramento. Less 5.5 minutes. The Celtics with just 4 points in over 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Hauser launches the 3. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Devin Carter. This is a pathetic showing by this offense right now. Settling for way too many threes. It's become Brick City. DeRozan drives on Cornette. Step back jumper to elbow. Connects on it. 76-76. Once again, the Celtics playing down to opponents throughout this whole season. They're doing it once again tonight. No De'Aaron Fox, averaging 26.5 points per game. No problem for the Sacramento Kings. The Celtics playing lazy basketball. Pritchard. 10 seconds left to go. Pritchard. Offensive foul. It's an illegal screen set by, guess who? Jason Tatum. What the hell is going on here? Freaking Jason Tatum's defense turned into Anthony Simons winning one night in the NBA, and his offense tonight looking like Draymond Green. It's a terrible comparison right there. Big oof. Just a disgusting act tonight by Jason Tatum. 8 turnovers, 3 personal fouls. Absolutely disgusting act. Inbound for Sacramento in a tie game at 76. 10 seconds left to go in the third. DeRozan, guarded by Horford, 101. Timer goes off. DeRozan, jumper to elbow, off the rim, short. Pritchard collects the defensive rebound. 3/4 court shot. Pritchard, no good. Off the top of the glass, and we close out at the end of quarter number 3 is 76-76. You got the Cleveland Cavaliers, you got the Oklahoma City Thunder. Those are the 2 teams by far that's better than the number 3 team in the league. And then you got this. The Boston Celtics, once again at home, giving the fans not what they deserve. This is a shame. Perfect 7-0 on Friday. And now it's in jeopardy. 4th quarter about to begin a couple moments from now as we'll take the timeout. Wow, this is just pathetic basketball. Hockey from home, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. This is not team basketball at all. This is a shame by Boston. 18 points by Porzingis, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks. 15 points, 11 rebounds by Tatum. He's got a double-double, but he's got 8 turnovers alongside 3 personal fouls for Jason Tatum. That's a season most for turnovers right now. It's a minus 11 on the floor. Derek White with only 3. Drew Holiday's got just 5. Pritchard has 9 off the bench. Domantas Sabonis, 23 rebounds. Insane. Most rebounds in a single game. 55 rebounds by Wilt Chamberlain in 1960. Bill Russell with 51 boards in 1960. So, of course, that's not going to reach 1960's mark. Wow, it isn't even close to cracking the top 25. But, yeah, a lot of these 1960s games were all the top 25 for rebounds. But let's see, most rebounds in a single game in the NBA winning the last decade. 31 by Kevin Love back in 2010. '26 with multiple guys. We're getting very close to Sabonis tonight. He's got 22 rebounds in this game right now by Sabonis. He's getting closer to cracking the top 25. Check that, 23 rebounds as we get back to action. Devin Carter, swash! As he buries the 3, Sacramento takes the lead to start off the 4th. 79-76. 5 of the floor for the Celtics. Drew Holiday, Derek White. As they come into the full screen now. Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Peyton Pritchard, and Kristaps Porzingis. Good. Jason Tatum should be on the bench. And that's a lesson well learned right there for Tatum. Brown lobs it inside Porzingis. Porzingis goes up, puts up the shot. No good. Around the rim and out. Lyles controls the defensive rebound. And the Celtics pick up a bad foul by Porzingis. Trying to track down that board, defending Lyles. This is just sad basketball right now. Edith, what's good? Welcome in. Andrew, thanks for joining them in. 3-point lead for Sacramento without their top scorer in this game. Devin Carter tees up a 3. Oh, he makes another one. The rookie, bang, bang. Representing PC, Devin Carter. Tough as nails. The Boston Celtics ain't so tough right now. They're down by 6. Gonna come back and win this game. Absolutely embarrassing. If that's not a wake-up call for you, I don't know what else is a wake-up call. A rookie, Devin Carter, showing up off the bench, drilling 3 threes in 10 minutes of court time. Porzingis here will shoot 2 shots at the free throw line. 11:01 left to go. First free throw. Got it. Does this team look like a championship contender? I don't think so. Second free throw by Porzingis. Right down the middle. Can never learn from their previous mistakes. No Trae Young, no Bogdanovich, no DeAndre Hunter. Couldn't even win their first cup game. Dribble, drive, right down the lane inside. It's Devin Carter who scores the layup. 11 points by Devin Carter in 10 minutes for a rookie. Just played his first game in the NBA last week. Missed 3 straight away. But the Celtics by Jaylen Brown. Carter collects the defensive rebound. Carter with a 3 over White. Off the back rim, no good. Tip to the bounds. Off of the Celtics last. So this will stay Sacramento ball, and Boston cannot believe it. And now the referees switch it. So the referees switch it. Yeah, it looked like it was Trey Lyles who tipped it out of bounds. Big ew indeed. Some bad losses. Played down to Chicago. Lost against Orlando without Banchero. This team does not look like they're winning a chip this year. Based on my very own eyes. The rapid growth of the Cleveland Cavaliers. and their unselfish ball movements, and the Oklahoma City Thunder with their smash down defense, missing Chet Holmgren, and still was able to beat the Celtics and limit them to 12 points on Sunday. This team's got a long way to go before they get to the next level. Jaylen Brown dribbles up, drives downhill to the rim, no good, got fouled though. 2 shots here coming up at the free throw line for Jaylen. Just an all-around frustrating game on what should not be frustrating. This should be a take care of business, take this one to the bag type of game. And playing down to the competition once again. 2 free throws here by Jaylen Brown. First one's no good. Missed off the back rim. This is getting to be ridiculous. Like, they're not even close to where the other 2 teams were on Wednesday. Calling that basketball game, that felt like a Game 7 game that was played in June in the NBA Finals. This game, this is looking like it's a preseason game right now, based on how bad the Celtics are playing. This game looks like it's being played in October. This does not look like mid-season, early January basketball. The first game of 2025, and they play like this. Jumper no good by DeRozan over Porzingis. Offensive rebound controlled by Monk. Monk's guarded by White around the perimeter. Monk up fake, gets past Brown, bounce past Sabonis. Sabonis inside the key. His pass deflected by Holiday, intercepted inside the key. Drew takes up the floor. Holiday bounce past White, outside of Drew, top of the key. Drew gets right past Sabonis. Pocket pass down low. Porzingis missed off the bottom part of the glass. That's a terrible, terrible shot attempt right there by Porzingis. A major ew as he rushed it, and he hit all bottom glass. Redeems himself with a defensive rebound. Celtics with possession here. At the left wing, White. White around the perimeter, sends it off to Porzingis. Porzingis, top of the key. Porzingis drives on Lyles. Outside White. Launches the 3. Derek White. No good. It came up short again. And the rebound controlled by Sabonis. 24 rebounds by Sabonis. 2 away from cracking the top 25 of the last decade. Trey Lyles finds his wide open teammate around the perimeter. Missed off the back rim, no good by Monk. Offensive rebound, Sabonis again. Sabonis buries the 3. Sabonis, oh man, baby. 87-79. Once Gerard Mayo, it's gonna be Joe Mazzulla next. Oh my goodness, stinking pathetic. Big U. Smells like rotten cheese down there. Holy smokes. What is going on with this Celtics team? They cannot offensive rebound to save their life. Sabonis, 8 offensive boards, 16 defensive boards, 24 total rebounds. No De'Aaron Fox. What the hell is going on in Boston? A pathetic second half. 15-8 offensive rebounds for Sacramento. Sabonis has the same amount of offensive rebounds that the Celtics have as a team. Thanks a lot, Celtics. I'm going to go 0 for 5 tonight on my picks because of this. Ridiculous. I have never went 0 for 5 on my picks ever since I started this release on Christmas. Just ridiculous. Like, people bet some serious money on this stuff. Like, this is no joke, and this is how you come out and perform tonight. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Like, nobody's making bank on this tonight based on how they're performing. Just absolutely disgusting. The only people that's making bank are the people that projected Jason Tatum 7+ turnovers, plus 1,600 or something like that. Whoever out there threw that one down, they're making some bank tonight. This is bad. If you can't rebound, it looks like the Celtics team is out there like looks like you got the elementary school team against the varsity team for high school out there on the glass. These guys are just pathetic on rebounding tonight. How the hell does the Celtics score just 24 points in this entire second half? This is a team that they dropped down to 140 on a year ago. Man, this is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. I thought the Phoenix Suns were rock bottom with the loss against Charlotte. Lakers, bad loss for them. This is right there with it. The only thing that would hit rock bottom more is a loss against the Pelicans on Sunday. Pelicans playing pretty well tonight against Philadelphia. Jaylen Brown, the tone setter, up and through, gets the layup. 87-81. Pelicans and Sixers in that game. It's currently that game's gone final. The Pelicans won tonight over the Sixers. 123-115. So the Pelicans are taking on the Celtics with 8 wins on Sunday. Keegan Murray buries the 3. 90-81. Yep, you never know what Celtics team you're going to see tonight. This was pathetic. Still got 8 minutes to reverse the course, though. Jaylen Brown at the top of the key. 8 minutes for your best basketball of the game. Got to do it right here, right now. Jaylen bounce past the wing. White shoots a rainbow of a 3 sky high. Bounced off the rim twice, but didn't matter either way as Sacramento picked up a foul away from the basketball. That's charged to Malik Monk. He is mad to the referees right now, talking to the refs, and the Celtics about to get the inbound. Pritchard near side of the front court, the inbound passer. Pritchard, Porzingis, Brown, White, and Holiday. Tatum has been so bad that he got benched here to start off this fourth quarter. Brown, a kick out corner. White launches the 3 off the back rim, no good. Cannot hit a 3-point shot to save his life tonight when his player prop for points and threes were so low that I took it. And he's had a horrific game. His player prop in threes made was well below his season average. And he should be able to at least hit that tonight. DeRozan, good in the baseline, Jay. 92-81. 16-5 run, last 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Yes, I see the chat right now. Jaylen Brown, pocket pass off the Porzingis. Rolls down to the rim. It is an offensive foul. I believe here they're going to roll. They will roll the bucket by Porzingis. 92-83. Sacramento, we'll see if they challenge this as an offensive foul. They tried to take the charge down low. Good little pocket pass there by Jaylen off the Porzingis as he just bulldozed right over Sacramento's number 10. In the process there with DeMar DeRozan, and the free throw no good, off the rim short by Porzingis. That's a big basket right there they got credit for. DeMar DeRozan takes up the floor. Top of the key. Left baseline dribble, DeRozan, a right pass, White, and he scores. Up and in off the glass, good for 2. 94-83. Derek White, yet to make a 3 tonight. Brown at the top. Brown dribbles, attacks the paint, outside to the top here. Porzingis dribbles up. Porzingis down low. Porzingis no good off the glass. And the defensive rebound hauled in by Sacramento. Looked like Sabonis, and it was. That's his 26th. He is now top 25 in NBA history in the last decade in total rebounds in a single game. 26 rebounds tonight by Domantas Sabonis. Wide open jumper, and it's good by Keegan Murray. 97-83. Domantas Sabonis with the most rebounds inside the top 25 win in the last decade. Just a pathetic performance tonight by the Boston Celtics. Timeout on the floor by Joe Mazzulla. 14 points down. Absolutely ridiculous. Domantas Sabonis ranking number 6 in most rebounds within a 5-year span in the NBA. Jusuf Nurkic, 31 rebounds last year against OKC. Enes Kanter Freedom had 30 against Detroit for the Portland Trail Blazers. in 2021. Zubac had 29 rebounds back in 2022. Rudy Gobert, 28 rebounds in 2021. Jokic had 27 boards in 2022 against Charlotte. And now Domantas Sabonis ties Andre Drummond and himself, and also Clint Capella, for the 6th most rebounds within the last 5 years in the NBA. 26 rebounds by Sabonis. Looking like the little tight Celtics showed up tonight, taking on the varsity team on the other side. Just a sad, sad game. Absolutely ridiculous. This Celtics team got to start taking stuff seriously, because people pay a lot of money for these tickets. People pay a lot of money to wager, to bet on these sports. And they come out like this and drop a big fat egg. And if they do that again, they're going to lose to Zion Williamson and the Pelicans on Sunday. Just absolutely ridiculous. This team ain't winning a chip this year. That's for sure. I had already said in my last stream, Cleveland Cavaliers are winning 2025. And I already said it that was 6 years ago, live on stream. I said it back in 2019. The Thunder were going to win the 2026 NBA championship. This Celtics team right now, January 10, 2025, ain't playing like a contender that wants to go back-to-back. Doesn't look like one. You can't just show up in the playoffs every year like the Kansas City Chiefs do. They play a bunch of close games throughout the season and just randomly show up. It ain't happening. The whole league has just taken off, really lifted off. Look at the Thunder and the Cavs. Those two teams are significantly better than the Celtics. And this Celtics team can't even beat the Kings on their home court. Just embarrassing. This Celtics team right now is almost going to have the double amount of home losses as they did 1 year ago. 21-7 run by Sacramento last 5.5 minutes. Back to action. Drew Holiday fires a bullet down low. Jaylen Brown curls off the screen. He scores up and through with a left-hand layup. Going to be our best 6.5 minutes of basketball right here, right now. It starts with your defense. Top of the key, DeRozan. DeRozan guarded by Holiday 101. Slides over to Monk. Monk's been a giant killer in this game. Malik Monk out to the top. DeRozan elevates for the three. Right down the chute. He's got it. That ain't your best 6+ minutes of basketball. It's DeRozan cans a triple. 15-point lead. This Boston Celtics team going to have a lot of issues with the Pelicans on Sunday. I'll tell you that right there, right now. Make sure to take Pelicans money line. At the right wing, Porzingis receives it from Tatum. Porzingis at the mid-block. Kick out corner. Brown. Up fake. Brown launches the three. Goes up. And he got fouled. It's going to be 3 shots coming up at the line for Jaylen Brown as he got fouled from the 3-point corner mark by Devin Carter. Bucks lead the Magic with 5 seconds left, 107-106. Thunder are destroying the Knicks, 108-83. Bulls lead the Wizards, 78-66. Pacers beat the Warriors tonight, 108-96. And the Pelicans, who the Celtics are playing next, the 8-31 Pelicans just beat Philadelphia at Philadelphia, 123-115. And the Celtics couldn't even beat Philadelphia here at home on Christmas. First free throw is good by Jaylen Brown. I'll tell you that based on this game tonight, the Celtics might not even win Sunday. It's gonna that bad. You're gonna need a team meeting after the end of this game to get things in order. This is bad. Second free throw is good by Brown. Like, if this keeps up, it's going to lead to Joe Mazzulla being fired very, very soon. Just no consistency this year. Whereas we see two teams that have complete consistency with the Cavs and the Thunder. An electric game between those two teams, which felt like an NBA Finals game and a Game 7. And this game tonight felt like it was a preseason game. Brown made all 3 free throws. Monk at the elbow. By the way, they were without their top scorer tonight in this game as well, De'Aaron Fox. Sacramento at the top, driving downhill. DeRozan scores the layup right past Tatum. DeMar DeRozan with all the answers in this game when it comes into clutch time. Brown circles around. Brown soars up and he throws it down with a two-handed flush. Jaylen Brown and Kristaps Porzingis, the only two guys that came to play today. They're playing 2v5 out there on the floor. Brown's got 26. No good from the perimeter. Missed off the mark by DeRozan. Rebound control by Holiday. Holiday out of the pack pushing tempo. Drew at the right wing perimeter. Sends it out to his left to Tatum. Lobs it over to Brown at the elbow. Brown, jumper, baseline. Jaylen off the back rim, no good. Sabonis collects a rebound. Number 27. Things looking just so easy right now for Sacramento. 102-90. Monk at the top. Monk, crossover, jumper. 18-footer straight away. Halfway down, no good. Offensive rebound. Controlled by Keegan Murray. New 14 in the shot clock. Malik Monk, skip pass, left corner. Devin Carter, guarded by Drew Holiday. Carter dribbles up inside the key, lost the handle, got it back off the bobble. His shot off the top of the glass. As a shot clock expired, that's a shot clock violation. Turnover by Sacramento. It will go back to the Celtics. 4:13 left to play. This team crams for their final exam and decides not to show up until the final 4 minutes. Last year, it was the other team got back into the game. In the final 8 minutes, the Celtics would take over and shut down the door. That was championship identity basketball, how they played their final 8 minutes of the fourth quarter. This year, it's not championship identity right now. It's just coasting throughout the course of the season to get taken out by the number 6 seed being a 3 seed. They're just asking to be taken out by the Atlanta Hawks in this coming playoffs. Downhill to the rim, it's good. Up and in off the glass by Sacramento by Malik Monk. 104-90. 22 by Monk tonight. 3.5 left to go in the fourth. Top of the key with Brown. Brown guarded by Monk 101. Brown dribbles up top of the free throw circle. Now inside the key. Brown floats up the shot. He got fouled. This will be 2 shots coming up here by Jaylen Brown at the line. 3:24 remaining. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. This team's going to be a whole bunch better. Just absolutely a shame. Because based on what I'm seeing right now, this team ain't going to get past the 8-31 Pelicans on Sunday if they keep on playing like this. Jaylen Brown, 26 tonight. First free throw is good. Porzingis and Jaylen Brown, both excellent. Porzingis, by the way, just checked out of this game. And he's heading right back to the bench. He's got 22. Brown's got 27. Tatum, lackluster tonight, just 15. This is concerning for Jason Tatum. His production in home games has been terrible this year for Jason Tatum. Second free throw is good. 104-92. Just a horrific Celtics game. Jason Tatum tonight, a minus 9 with 8 turnovers. This ball got deflected to the backcourt. Sacramento picked it up. Malik Monk at the low block, guarded by Tatum 101. Monk circles around, got stripped. Tatum collects the steal. You gotta go. 3 minutes left to go. Celtics with it. Brown playing with pace. Brown, the crossover, dribbles, right baseline. Brown, backdoor layup, no good. And no call with the referees. They let him play on with no foul. Just a wasted possession there by the Celtics as Sacramento slows it down. 12-point lead. This goes down as one of the biggest of big U's we've ever seen this season. Top of the key, Malik Monk here with a dagger. Circles around, fall away over. White bounced off the rim, no good. Holiday with a defensive board. Drew up the floor. White, open three. No good. Missed rim short. He cannot hit a 3 to save his life tonight. Derek White, 0 for 6 from the perimeter. 1 for 8 shooting. Oh, man. I feel more wrong about that Sports Illustrated article every single day. Jonathan Kuminga swapped in place of Derek White. Oh, man. And they just drew down the poster. 106-92. Man. Yeah, I can't believe I said no to that when it was presented like a month ago. And then on Christmas, I said, yeah, I'm really thinking about leaning towards that way for a Jonathan Kuminga swap trade for Derek White. tonight. Yikes. Derek White ain't showing up tonight. Yikes, yikes. 1 for 8 shooting by him. 0 for 6 from the perimeter. He had an open look at a 3 and he missed it. He's got 3 points tonight. Drew Holiday with just 5. Just a pathetic game. Really bad basketball being displayed right now. And this one by Boston. 92 points with 2:08 remaining. Yup, Uncle Pizzle called it. Yep, Uncle Pizzle spot on right there. This team does not look like a champion right now. 27 rebounds. That is 27 rebounds by Simonis. That is tied for 5th most rebounds within a 5-year span in the NBA. Celtics came into this game winners of 6 straight against Sacramento. We get back to action. Xavier Tillman, Neemias Queta, Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard, Jaden Springer. That's the 5 of the floor. Finally, you can hit a 3 at Sam Hauser. Lines one up and he sinks it. That's on Joe Mazzulla right there, just throwing in the towel as well. I mean, this game ain't over. It's an 11-point game, under 2 minutes left to go, and he waves the white flag 46 minutes in out of a 48-minute game. Like anything could happen. I've seen the Celtics team go on an 11-zip run in a minute and a half span. Anything could happen. He just waves the white flag and puts in his reserves with 2 minutes left. DeRozan heading to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one is good. I mean, reality check just came to Jason Tatum tonight. That he's going to respond to that softness that he was called. And tonight was just not a good night for Jason Tatum. And hopefully for him, it's just a blip of a very long marathon of a season as Pritchard goes with a step-back 3. He missed it off the mark. Sabonis racks up a rebound, number 28. And Sacramento will slow it down. This will go down as one of the biggest upsets this season, along with multiple other upset wins by Celtics opponents this year. The Hawks, the Bulls, the Magic. Celtics are really struggling against the spread, and DeRozan a giant killer in this one. What 11.95 as he buried another 3. DeMar DeRozan all about turning back the clock tonight. Celtics taking the Pelicans on Sunday. They better correct that. 6 p.m. on Sunday. Hoping to be back live for that one. Celtics versus Pelicans. And honestly, it wouldn't shock me if the Pelicans win that game. The 8-31 Pelicans, which they just beat Philadelphia tonight at Philadelphia without Zion Williamson. It's the NBA. Anything's possible. That 3 is good by Sacramento. Yep. Based on the looks right now, it looks like there's just one team in the NBA that the Celtics can beat, or so based on the looks of this game, and that team would be the Phoenix Suns. They've been hitting rock bottom as well. This was a bad week for Boston. Or a bad game for Boston. Coming back from what was a decent week for them, actually. 3-1. This is a shame for their fans. Like the fans that actually bought tickets to this tonight, I feel you. Like, this is as bad as it gets. 114-97 as this game has gone final. 97. Against the number 18 team in the NBA in defensive efficiency. 97. Just a horrific game tonight for Boston. That was a cluster mess. That was selfish basketball that they played, and not total team basketball. This one goes final, 114-97. Domantas Sabonis, 28 rebounds. Celtics upcoming schedule, Pelicans Sunday at 6. I hope to be back live for that one. Raptors 7:30 on Wednesday, and then a back-to-back next Friday. The Magic next Saturday. The Hawks. All those games, they're going to be favored in, but we'll see how many they can take. Not a good feeling after this one tonight, and you got to really bounce back if you're Boston. This did not look like a championship team at all. This was my stream after the best stream that we've seen all regular season in the NBA. That was on Wednesday. That was my last stream previous to this, was the Thunder against Cavs. That felt like NBA Finals Game 7. Those two teams, based on my very own eyes, deserve to go to the finals. But of course, you have to play games. You have to show up for games. This ain't April. This ain't May. This ain't June yet. And one day is a bad day. And hopefully this was the bad day for Boston and the turning points after that. Because the Sacramento Kings just won. And they just won without De'Aaron Fox. And the Sacramento Kings look like a playoff team. And they are one of the hottest teams in the NBA. They lead the NBA out in the Western Conference now in a 6-game winning streak for them. That is the best winning streak of all Western Conference teams right now. They are 6-1 with their interim head coach ever since Mike Brown got fired. This Sacramento team can make a serious push from the number 11 seed to the number 4 seed out in the Western Conference. It is within only a couple of games of reach for them right now. 56-43 in rebounds. Sabonis with 28 rebounds. That was the story of this game. The Celtics did not box out this entire game tonight. DeRozan, he had 24. He was a giant killer. Multiple daggers late in this one. Malik Monk, a bucket getter. He had 22 with 8 assists. 19 by Keegan Murray. 11 points by Devin Carter from Providence, drilling 3 threes for the rookie in his first week of action. Celtics basically playing 2-on-5 out there. Only 2 guys showed up offensively for tonight's game. Jaylen Brown, 28 points tonight for Jaylen. 22 points, 10 rebounds by Porzingis. 15 points, 12 rebounds by Tatum. Tatum had a season most 8 turnovers, and he was a minus 11 on the floor. Drew Holiday, he's going to have to be better than that. He was a minus 18 tonight, the worst minus out of anybody. Derek White couldn't hit a shot from the Arctic Ocean. It was so bad. It looked like Max Strus 2 years ago in the Eastern Conference Finals Heat against Celtics. It was that bad. Derek White, 3 points, 1 for 8 shooting, 0 for 6 from 3. Just multiple players for the Celtics came into this game over their average of points in the last 5 games against Sacramento. Tonight, all these guys crumbled besides Jaylen Brown and Porzingis. They just had 2 guys show up, whereas Sacramento got the whole team showing up, and it was 2v5 throughout this entire game. Thanks all for joining in tonight, being a part in the stream, and only way I can imagine from here is up, but that didn't happen over at Gillette. The only way that they had was starting from the bottom, and they have to restart from the bottom with a new head coach this year. And yikes, the Phoenix Suns look like they just hit rock bottom. Hopefully not the Boston Celtics, and if they hit rock bottom, that'll be on Sunday if they do suffer another bad loss against the Pelicans. It's been all about bouncing back this year. Optimistic that the Celtics can do it, but based on this game, they get a lot. They get to work on. Just embarrassing. And hopefully able to bounce back on Sunday. I'll see you guys back live on Sunday. Thanks all for joining in tonight, and we'll close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason Bradley, Warren Kelly, I Am Ghost, the Naja Player, Asia Ice Ice Baby, Katie Ogie, SGA Sports Talk, Lonely Satellite, Michael John, Norma, Jonathan, Guido, and Mark. Thanks all for joining in, being a part in this one. Just a disappointing game for the Celtics. Horrific. 114-97, Sacramento wins over Boston. And the Celtics only scored 42 points in the entire second half. I'll be back live on Sunday at 6, Celtics against Pelicans. Thanks all for joining in, everybody. And have a nice Friday night.